Good morning, my dear students. Hope you are all are good. Today we are going to start chapter 1 for grade 4. The name of the chapter says History and Generations of Computers. Now, can you tell me what is history and generations? Okay. You can well relate from the picture only. Can you see how man has evolved from monkey to what we see today? Yeah, so history is that what happened before, okay, that already happened, and generations divide the uh, happenings according to a time. So we are going to study history of what? Computers. Okay, so let's get started. All right, now let's have an introduction. Do you know, or have you ever wondered that the computers which we saw today, that which is already there in your homes, the desktop, the laptops, the palm tops, have gone through many changes because people always wanted ease in life. They invented wheel, cart, cycle, bike, etc. Similarly, the people who wanted easier way of calculation invented computers. So in this chapter we will study how with growth and development computers evolved with time. So this is gonna be very interesting. Okay, let's start. This is the first computer introduced and the name is Neolithic computer or Stonehenge. Okay, see the name Stonehenge. So what is the Stonehenge is? It was basically a huge stone placed in a circular pattern spread over the huge ground. It is used to perform calculations by the position of sun rays, and basically it acts like a calendar and used to forecast the seasons and time of the years. You want to see the picture? Okay. This is the picture. See, does it look like computer? No, but it was in that age. Okay, and can you see how the circular patterns, in the circular pattern stones are arranged, and it was used according to the position of sun rays. It was used to tell the time because there was no watch at that time, so they used to tell the time and the season of years through this particular device, you can say. Okay, moving ahead, we have abacus. Now abacus, very popular, everybody knows. Abacus was invented in Mesopotamia around 300 BC. It was used for performing simple calculations like addition and subtraction. Now earlier the Stonehenge was not used to do any calculation. Next, when abacus was introduced, it started using for addition and subtraction. And do you know, abacus was the first calculating device developed in ancient Egypt. Okay, so let's see the picture of abacus also. So this is the picture. Can you see? There are rods and strings and there are colorful beads on it. So you have to count the beads to tell the addition and subtraction of numbers. Okay, one more thing I'll tell you. Do you know, again in this era also abacus started using. Might be you are going for some brain development courses, for maths courses, and there they uses abacus. So see, we were using that time and again it was used. Alright, moving ahead, we have Napier bones. Now Napier bones is a machine, is a calculating instrument given on the name of the scientist and the mathematician John Napier. So John Napier introduced a calculating instrument and it was used for multiplication and division both. It is also used to find out square roots and cube roots. Let me show you a picture. Yes, so see, this is the picture. On the right side you see the instrument Napier bones, and on the left side you see the name, the picture of the scientist and mathematician John Napier. So this Napier bones instrument, you see, it looks like a calendar actually. but it was used to do addition, subtraction and square root and cube root of numbers. Now my dear children, as you recognize the celebrities and politicians well, you should recognize the scientists, a great scientist by picture also. Okay, so you should know which is the picture of John Napier. Moving ahead, we have Pascal's mechanical calculator. Again, Pascal's mechanical calculator was invented by Blaise Pascal in 1642, and this was again a machine. It was a calculator machine to add and subtract two numbers directly. Let me show you the picture. Okay, so this is a picture of Blaise Pascal and the Pascaline calculator. Alright, so can you see how complicated and how big the machines look like, but how hard it was to discover at that time. Hats off to them, right? Okay, moving ahead, we have Leibniz calculator. So Leibniz calculator was introduced by Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz, and this machine was used for multiplication and division. Let me show you the picture. So this is Gottfried Leibniz, and on the right side you see Leibniz calculator. So see how it was constructed of some rods and there was some clock, and it was used for addition and subtraction. So again, see, till that time the computers that we see today was not introduced. And my dear kids, I want to tell you one more thing. Today's computers can help you in watching movies, playing music, accessing internet, but earlier the computer was only used for calculations. Actually, the word computer comes from the word compute only, that means to calculate. So, but I am saying with the advancement of time and development in science and technology, we see the change. Alright. So there are much more to study about this chapter that will come in next video. Till then, listen carefully, understand the chapter. If you have any doubt, note it down. We will discuss in live classes. Okay, bye bye. Thank you.